Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Spring 2021 Athletics Parent and Athlete Meeting for Indian River High School. I am Mike Trebus, the Athletic Director at Indian River High School. Here is my contact information, my email address, and phone number. Other resources include the athletic website at www.irhssports.com and our Twitter handle at IRHBraves. Spring 2021 programs that we're currently offering: varsity softball, varsity baseball, outdoor track for boys and girls, varsity tennis for girls and boys, and varsity soccer for girls and boys. Expectations for parents at athletic events: per outdoor facility, we're allowed 500 spectators per facility. Masks will be required for all CPS athletic events, so please wear your mask and wear it properly, and socially distance at facilities between households. Remember, you do represent the school in our community, so we do ask that you act accordingly. We ask that you recognize that good sportsmanship is more important than victory by approving and applauding good team play, individual skill, and outstanding examples of good sportsmanship and fair play exhibited by either team. We ask that you treat visiting teams and officials and guests with courtesy, be modest in victory and gracious in defeat, respect the judgment and integrity of officials, and realizing their decisions are based upon game conditions as they observe them. Please remember to respect the 24-hour rule when wanting to talk with the coach after a game. We ask that you communicate properly with the coach after an event and ask to schedule a meeting 24 hours after an event. And also, you may contact myself, the athletic director, along with the coach if necessary. Expectations for our student athletes here at Indian River High School: be courteous to visiting teams and officials, play hard and to the limit of your ability, regardless of discouragement. True athletes do not give up, nor do they argue, cheat, or taunt opponents. Retain composure at all times, never leave the bench or enter the playing field or court to engage in a fight. Be modest when successful and gracious in defeat. A true competitor does not offer excuses. Maintain a high degree of physical fitness by consciously observing team and training rules. Demonstrate loyalty to the school by maintaining a high scholastic standing and by participating in or supporting other school activities. Play for the love and honor of the game. Understand and observe the rules of the game and the standards of eligibility. Respect the integrity and judgment of officials and accept their decisions without question. Respect the facilities of host school and demonstrate the behavior expected of guests. Athletes must comply with dress code during the school day. If the team does not have warm-ups for travel, teams are expected to comply with school dress code. And always remember, be a good sport. The VHSL, the Virginia High School League, is our governing body, oversight of athletic and activities at member schools. Currently 316 member schools, and more information may be found on their website at www.vhsl.org. Indian River High School is a member of the Virginia High School League, Region 5A. Currently 18 schools represent Region 5A, and they are listed here. Required items to participate in spring sports: masks will be required to be on your person at all times. Masks do not have to be worn during physical activity, but when you are not engaged in activity, they must be worn properly over your mouth and nose. Personal water bottles should be brought from home. We will not be providing by the school for practices. However, the school will provide some water for our games. Physical distance when not engaged in physical activity. Daily survey upon practices and games. When you come to campus, coach will check your temperature. Any temperature over 100.4 or any symptoms that you may be exhibiting or any exposure that you may have had, please do not come to a practice or a game. If you have been exposed to COVID-19, please communicate to your coach and let them know. You should not attend, and you'll hear back from more information. In order to participate in VHSL sport, you must have a current physical on file dated May 1st, 2020 to the current date. And this year we are asking that all student athletes and parents complete the activity registration online. You may find this at www.irhsports.com. Academic eligibility for this spring, it's only VHSL requirement, which is take a minimum of 3 classes and pass 3 classes from the previous semester, and that you're currently taking 3 classes this spring semester. On the medical side of things, Sean and Chris are our athletic trainers. Concussion information you will find on the activity registration that you will be completing. All student athletes must have a primary insurance coverage. Additionally to that, there is a student accident insurance supplemental that you may find on the CPS homepage. Athletic trainers are licensed health care providers from CHKD. They help the prevention and recognition and diagnosis and treatment of injuries. And again, our trainers are Sean Burton and Chris Holbert. If your student sustains an injury, they should be seen by the athletic trainer. If the athlete sees a physician, a note from the physician, is required in order for that individual to return to the sport. If your child requires medication, please ensure that coaches know what medication your student athlete needs. If they have an inhaler or any other medical needs, make sure they have that with them at practices and games. Any other concerns in regards to medication, please see Sean or Chris. Concussion information. Once a student athlete is diagnosed with a concussion from an athletic trainer or medical doctor, can only be cleared for return to play progression by a PCP, PCP Sports Med, or neurology. Cannot be cleared by UC, ED, or within 24 hours of a diagnosis. Return to play is a minimum of 5 days. Return to play can also be longer. Parents need to watch the CPS concussion video, which may be found on the athletic website. In conclusion, as a reminder, we ask that all student athletes and parents complete the activity registration online, again found on the athletic website www.irhsports.com. Team pictures are currently scheduled for May 4th. They may be purchased online only. You may find that information on www.candidcolor.net. More information will become available as we get closer to that date. And Spring Athletic Awards program at this current time is to be determined. We thank you again for watching this video. We look forward to a great spring season, and best of luck to all of our teams.